The BMW E39 M5. For me, the best one they ever made. All my life I've been obsessed with BMW. Don't know why, but I just have been. A world where beauty meets power. This masterpiece was born in the late 90s. The exterior design is simply breathtaking, showcasing its sleek lines, sporty curves, and of course, those iconic kidney grills. The way it's staged and just the sheer atmosphere this car gives off, you just look at it and think, what a machine. Welcome to Driven Plus, and today I've got the keys to the E39 M5. And yes, we've had this on the channel before, but we haven't captured it in the way we wanted to. So sit back and relax and enjoy one of Bavaria's finest. Make no mistake, this car isn't just about comfort and style, it's about raw power and performance. With a power output at 400 horsepower and an 0 to 60 time of 4.8 seconds, top speed of this thing on 186 miles per hour. That's with the limiter removed, of course. This is the true definition of the ultimate driving machine. Wow. If you're watching on a TV at home and you've got surround sound, link them all up because your ears are about to have an orgasm. Here we go. That's a 4.9 litre V8, the BMW S62 engine. Manual gearbox, mechanical LSD, and of course, that glorious V8. Proper old school. When you're a BMW fanatic like me, driving your hero car and it turning out better than expected is something I can't describe. It's truly breathtaking, this car. It's an absolute beast, an absolute icon. And you just get a reminder of that when you drive it. The hype around this thing, it's real. It really is. They really don't make them like this anymore. All this new stuff, turbocharged, electric motors. Whereas this is just pure. The BMW E39 M5 was the first M car to have a V8, but believe it or not, it was a controversial M car of its time. I mean, yes, the V8 has proved itself over time very well, but in today's terms, it's like President Trump winning the election. Controversial, but it worked. And that's the sound of all the Biden supporters typing their views in the comments. If I had a pick of any dream spec E39 M5, colour-wise, Imola red. Don't know why, but it just looks truly breathtaking in that colour and just iconic. But it's not just about the engine on this car. BMW did focus on its setup. The steering links were beefed up, thicker anti-roll bars, it was lower. It definitely has the credentials of a true M car. I just don't know why, but this, for me, this is the best M5 they ever made. I don't know why. I mean, some of you are probably shouting at me, screaming at me, saying, no, it's the E60 M5, the one with the V10. Look, I get it. I really respect the E60 M5, but if I was to have one, I'd have to be followed around everywhere by a recovery truck. Whereas with this, it's just different. I'd drive this every day. It just sounds solid. For me, it's just the best one they ever made. This thing is already a classic, and I still can't believe you can pick one of these up for 20 grand. Put it this way, if I had the money, this would be coming home with me today, because this car's for sale. If you're interested, drop us a message and we'll get you in touch with the owner. But the E39 M5 was never built at BMW's motorsport facility. It was just built on the regular 5 Series line, which for me, I quite like that. It adds character and it just makes them different from the rest. Driving aids, well, you just get a choice of them 2 buttons down here. Sport and traction control off. But for me, I just quite like the way this thing comes out of the box. The newer generation M5s are probably like a laptop strapped to a V8. You don't really have that much of an input. Whereas this is a V8 strapped to my right foot down here, and my left arm, and my right hand. I am in full control of this car. But I just love, you put your foot down, you put it in a higher gear, that torque and that rumble, I don't know if you can hear it. Oh, it's insane, it's so good. So onto the front, there's BMW's iconic angel lights and of course iconic kidney grills, but these have been upgraded to the carbon fibre ones. It's not the facelift, but it's a 1.5, so it's half of a facelift. And you've got this brake scoop there, which I'll show you because the brakes have been upgraded. These things look so good from the front. It looks like something out of a mafia film. Right, onto the side profile. It does really have a good presence, doesn't it? Now, the wheels, these are aftermarket Bowler Lillian Corsas, but for me, I prefer the traditional ones, the ones that come as a standard, but you've got a 275 setup there. Now, onto the doors. There's BMW M5's traditional door clunk. So good. But down here, you've got some AP discs and calipers, which have been upgraded. I'm a big fan of them. Right, coming on to the business end of the E39 M5. For me, this is where it gets good. I think you can't beat the rear of this car. Definitely the best bit about it. Now you've got the quad tailpipes there. These are Miltech, been upgraded from factory. You've got the Hella rear lights. And looking into the boot, now this is where it's going to probably be used the most in its day by the mafia. Obviously, chucking someone in the boot like so. Alright. BMW really did think everything through back in the day. I mean, it starts when you even put the key in. Look at the steering wheel. It still works after 25 years. That's mega. Now, one thing I really like is how these vents come through there, and the vents are on the doors there. That's epic, proper old school. And on there, you've got all your memory settings for the electrical adjustable seats, so you can save your own seating position. You've got the M5 door sill there, all the brushed aluminium. Yeah, it's epic. And this steering wheel there, it's all leather. Everything about it is good. It's proper old school. Let's start off with the cassette player. Let's press eject. The infotainment system kind of flips, comes out the cassette player. Let's cut it back in. The screen goes back in like so. That's so cool. Staying on the topic of the infotainment system, you've got television, but it doesn't work because it's analog. Doesn't matter anyway. It's still cool. You've got GPS navigation, onboard computer. It's mega. Down here you've got heated seats. Your cup holders come out like so. And look at this, you've got a rear blind, so the sun doesn't come in. That's cool. Looking here, there's your cigarette lighter, and talking on cigarettes, there's your ashtray there. And the best bit, for me, is your mobile phone. Look at that. Right, so onto the rear, because this is where the mafia boss is going to be sitting. Onto the roof, you've got your soft fabric there. That's so nice. You've got your armrest that comes down. It's so comfortable in the rear, and you've got your rear ashtray and you've got your blinds there to stop the sun coming in. One there, two there, and you've got your rear reading light. This thing is so cool and got tons of space. I want one. The BMW E39 M5 will go down in the history books. It's a true legend, and it makes it even better that it's an M car. I hope you enjoyed the video today. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, and see you soon. Thank you.